student, we are going to study Geography, Class 7, Chapter 1, Environment. Before going to start this chapter, I will tell you the meaning of geography. Geo means earth, graphy means study of anything. Geo means earth, graphy means study of anything. Means in geography meaning is writing of earth. If we join the word from geo plus logy means study of earth. If we join from the geo plus metry means the measurement of earth. So this is the word geo. If we join the graphing word, that means the writing of earth. From the geo word, if we join logy, which means studying of earth. If from the geo word we join metry, which means the study of earth. This is what the thing is we are going to study about the earth. Now the chapter name is environment. What is environment? Why do we need environment? All these things learn in this chapter. What points we have to cover in this chapter? The first one is the meaning of the environment, the define of the environment, then the components of environment, that is natural, human made, biotic components, abiotic components, lithosphere, hydrosphere, atmosphere, biosphere, ecosystem and human environment. First we know and what the meaning of the environment is. Generally in the previous classes you have read in 5th, in 6th, the subjects which are like EVS in science, you think that the environment is only belong to the nature. No, environments not only belong to the nature, it belong to the numerous of things. Just like humans, like each and every having their own perspective, their own environment. First we come to know is where the environment word comes from. Environment word comes from the French word that means environ and which meaning is neighborhood. Now you already know what is the meaning of neighborhood is. For example, I am living in my house. Immediate next to me there is another house where the family used to live. That is called an environment. What is the meaning of environment? The place, people, thing and nature that surrounded any living organism is called an environment. Means the place where living organism is surrounded, the people where living organisms they already are. If we talk about the nature, in the nature the animals, the insects and the humans which they used to live, they all are surrounded with the living organism. This is called an environment. From the environment, what are the things we get? The air we breathe, the water we drink, the food we eat, and the land on which we live. So these are the certain things which we get from the environment. Now, in the environment, there is the human and animal combination, which means this certain phenomena. I will give you one example. If we send horse toward the desert place, is he it he can survive for a long time? No, because he become thin due to the scarcity or the shortage of water and food. If we send a horse towards the forest, he become healthy and he can survive for a longer time because there is a excess amount of water and food and he can enjoy the life over there by enjoying the nature, by enjoying the greenery and get the what kind of food, the varieties of food he can get and he will eat and he can survive for a longer time. So this is where the thing is, if the environment is very good, we are also very good. If the environment is not that much good, so where health is according to death only. Like somewhere we can survive for a longer time and somewhere we can survive for a shorter time. Now we come towards the next topic, that is the components of environment. There are, according to your 7th class, there are the 3 components of environment, that is human made and natural. First we think of and see what the natural is. In the natural resources which we get, in the natural compound which we get from the environment, that is first lithosphere, atmosphere, hydrosphere and biosphere. Litho means a stone. In the previous classes, in class 6, you have read in history the different ages of stone. Some are 500 years old, some are 1500 years old, some are 5,000 years old, there are the different ages of that Neolithic, Mesolithic, and Megalithic. In the Megalithic, you see that a particular structure which are made up by different stuff, like number of ages where you can see what the particular things are. In this case, we can say that what are the certain thing made up of. In this lithosphere, where the stone means the land. Me and all of you are standing on the land. That means we are on the land. That is, we are on the lithosphere, the land where which we live. This is what a lithosphere is. Atmos means air, the air which we breathe. Hydro means water, the water which we drink. And biosphere means a living organism or life where humans and animals live in their surroundings. Now come towards the next component, that is a human. In human, which are there? The individual, family, community, religion, educational, politics, etc., which are made by the humans. These are the certain things which are having their own environment. If we talk about the if we talk about the individual, I will give you the example that there is an orphan child which we used to call it in Hindi as Anath. He used to learn many of the things of life by his own self, how to deal with the people, how to eat the food, how to learn the manners, how to get the education, how to live a better life. He has to learn each and everything by own self, because he is not having his or her own family. He is not the family background. That means he or she is having their own environment where they have to learn each and everything by their own self. If we talk about the family is having their own environment, their own rules and regulation, their own custom, their own belief. There are numerous of the things which they can learn by their own self. If we talk about the community, what the community is are of different types, and all over the world there are different types of community. They are having their own environment, their own structure, that the different things they are having. If we talk about the religion are of different types. Like in religion we can see, like they're having their own rules and regulation, their environment. People used to believe in the certain things, like what is good for them, what is bad for them, like what which particular religion is very good for them. So they used to meet by the people and they have their own environment. If we talk about the educational component, in the human component, where the human meet this education system, we are having the different stream. According to our desire, we can choose the stream, like science stream, commerce stream, humanities, then doctorate, engineering, different stream. We can choose according to our desire, like which particular field is good for us, in which field we can make a career. So this is the particular environment which we can make. If we talk about the political or politics, in which there are the different parties, there are different agendas, there are different scenario, which party can deal with a very good condition, with a very good plan for the country. There are the numerous of the things which is made by the this thing. So these are the educational field. Now if we talk about the third and the main important component is human made component, roads, building, park, industry, railway tracks. This used to come in human made. Human made is more what? Earlier the people used to live like an animal. They were hunter gatherers. They used to do agriculture. They used to do different kinds of things. They earlier they were like, they are now they are not like, they just used to live like an animal. As their mind developed, they used to make numerous of things to make their life easy according to their desire, according to their needs. They made numerous of things, just like they made roads, buildings, park, industry, railways. Like these are the numerous of things they used to make. If we talk about like what the other things they used to make, like monuments, railway tracks, metros, flights. These are the numerous of the example which they made, and to make their life easy and to get the numerous of knowledge at a particular point of time. If we talk about another component, that is a biotic component means living organism or living things. The examples are plants and animals. If we talk about the abiotic component, abiotic components are non-living organism or non-living things. The example is land. These are all the environmental examples. If we talk about the biotic, that is plants and animals. If we talk about the abiotic, that is land, the land which is a non-living organism. Now if we talk about in detail what the lithosphere is, it is a solid crust. Consider this our planet Earth, and the upper layer is what crust. Right now, which where I am standing, we all the people are live on the land. This is the upper crust, which is irregular in the sense everywhere we can't find the same land, everywhere we can't find the roads, everywhere we can't find the same passage. Each and every place we can get the different scenario. Somewhere we find the grassland, somewhere we find the forest, somewhere we find the mountains, somewhere we find the plateaus, somewhere we find the barren land, somewhere we find the agriculture, somewhere we find the human settlement, somewhere we find ocean, somewhere we find rocky land. These are the certain things which we find differently and irregular. We can't find the same land everywhere. This used to come in the lithosphere. This is what a lithosphere is, which is a upper crust and which is irregular. If we talk about the next topic in detail, that is atmosphere, which I already explained in brief, that atmos means air. Now see in this planet there is a thin layer of air which is ground the earth in the sense it is nearby our planet and which is held by the gravitational force. Because you are in 7th standard, I will not tell you in detail what the gravitational force is. You will study in the higher classes what the gravitational force is. But one thing you have to keep in mind, if the particular thing we can drop from the upper side, when it goes towards the downside, this is called the gravitational force. Earth pulls each and everything towards it. Like we humans also standing over here or on the earth because of the gravitational force. If there is no gravitational force on this planet earth, we are traveling in this space. So because of this, the air is held by the gravitational force on the earth. Due to this gravitational force, there is a thin layer of our air, and by which it can protect us from the harmful rays. Now we are thinking what kind of harmful rays we have, that the direct sunlight or the ultraviolet rays used to come towards our planet. It burn our skin. It may become the we will affected with the skin disease. Maybe none of the human, none of the animal, none of the plants can live over there, because if we get excess amount of heat, none of the human beings can live over here. The planet becomes completely barren. It becomes a completely fire kind of a fireball, because excess amount of heat if we get, we can't survive on this planet. You have to keep one more thing in your mind, like because there are the like mediocre kind of temperature we have, where the humans and the plants and the animals they live here, because of like we are not having the excess amount of heat or excess amount of cold. Because of moderate temperature we are living over here in the universe. This is the only planet where the living organism can find and they can survive. These are the certain things which we can say that they are very good in this certain scenario. Now, the atmosphere, the air we breathe, which we get from this thin layer. Now, on the everyday basis, in the news channel, in the weather forecasting, every now and then you will see the different weather condition we have. If we talk about the weather, from this thin layer we come to know what kind of weather we have. Like somewhere we find the sunny days, somewhere we find the rainy days, somewhere we find the winter, somewhere we find the hail and storm day. By this we can say that like the particular day what kind of temperature we have, condition we have, and what kind of scenario we have. If we talk about the climate, we come to know at the particular place what kind of season we have. Just like Few months we are having the summer, few months we are having winter, few months we are having the monsoon, few months we are having the spring, few months we are having the autumn. This certain things we come to know about by this thin layer of the earth. So you have to keep this thing in mind. Because of the gravitational force, the air used to hold by the planet earth. Now we come to know about the next is the hydrosphere. It is the domain of water. It comprises of various sources of water, means we are having the different domains of water, just like a river, pond, lake, sea, ocean. Human used to get the water from river, lake, pond, and the if we talk about the marine animals, they used to live in the sea and the ocean. Because of this, they have their own environment. Without this, also we can't live it, because each and every perspective have their own environment. Now we talk about the next one, that is the biosphere. Plant and animal kingdom together make a biosphere. Because this together make a biosphere, it is a narrow zone where plants, animals, human, land and water meet with each other and they make a biosphere. Biosphere means a life or a living organism which they make a narrow zone. This is we call the biosphere is. Now we talk about the ecosystem. What the ecosystem means? In the immediate surrounding where humans, animals, plants are interact with each other. This is called an ecosystem. In the ecosystem, we are interdependent on each other. Like humans are dependent on animals, animals are dependent on humans, and humans can't live without the animals and the plants. Just like that, animals also can't live without the plants and the humans also. Each and everything are interdependent on each other. If we talk about another thing, like I will give you one example. Human releases the carbon dioxide. They used to get the oxygen from the plants or trees. If we talk about the plants, they releases the oxygen. They used to get carbon dioxide from the environment. If there is nothing, none of the thing is there, so we can't survive on this planet. The one more thing, there is a herbivorous, a carnivorous. Herbivorous are the things which are only plant eaters, and the carnivorous are which they are only the flesh eater. Like herbivores are the primary consumers and the carnivores are the secondary consumers. These are interdependent on each other. One after another, they have to eat this. Like if you talk about, like a particular thing is eaten by this and the particular thing is eaten by this, these are the certain scenario where this thing is eaten by them and this thing is eaten by them. Just grass is eaten by cow, cow is eaten by tiger, and tiger when he used to die is eaten by the vulture. So this is a particular chain where each and everything is eaten by anything. So these are the what the primary consumer and the secondary consumer. This thing is eaten by the something or this thing is eaten by the something, where they are interdependent on each other. So this is what we call the ecosystem, is where we all are interdependent on each other. We can't live without each other. This is where the living surrounding we have, and it make a big zone. This is what the ecosystem is, where the plants, humans and animals used to interact with each other. Now come towards the main important topic of this chapter, the last topic, that is human environment. What the human environment is, in the earlier classes you have read in history in class 6 that earlier the humans were animal. They were hunter gatherers. They used to eat raw food, raw vegetable, raw meat. By this, they used to start eating everything in the raw form. As the time passes, slowly and gradually, they invented the fire. They start cooking food, and they used to eat the particular food, that is like vegetable or meat, by cooking it. Then after some times, where earlier they were used to travel by the foot from one place to another place, it used to take numerous of days. It maybe take 2 days, 1 week, 1 month, 6 months, maybe it takes numbers of days. So people used to travel by the foot. When the wheel was invented, the people used to travel on that wheel by making the bullock carts, or you can say the stone cart, or iron cart, in which they first the stone wheel was invented, then after that the iron wheel was invented, then the copper wheel was invented, then after the wood and copper, like wood is there and upper part of that there is iron, or they were invented, and after that the rubber tire were invented. By this they used to travel like slowly and gradually. After the passage of the time, they used to travel earlier, which used to take numerous of days. When the times are passes, it used to travel very fast. Nowadays we can see, like if we talk about the flight, if we want to go in any of the country, we can reach within few hours, maybe 2 hours, maybe 5 hours, maybe in 18 hours. If we want to go in any of the state, we can go by the train, by the flight we can reach over there. Maybe if you go by the flight, maybe we can reach within 2 hours or maybe 3 hours. If you go by the train, within few hours or within 24 hours, or you can say the 1 day 2 day, we can reach at the particular state. If we talk about the city, we can go by the bus, we can go by the trains, we can go by the city bus, and we can go by their own car. So as the time passes, people used to travel from one place to another place according to their what the condition they have and how they can go. And if we want to go within like our own city or towards the market, we can go by our own car, by our own scooty, or by our own cycle. So this is the tourist scenario where we can see the different types of things. Like earlier, the people used to eat only the raw food, raw meat, raw vegetable. They start growing the agriculture. When they start growing agriculture, they used to settle at the particular place, that is called the, we can say, the human settlement. Why we can say the human settlement? Because they used to start growing vegetables. They used to start growing different types of agriculture at the different crops. So they start growing it, then ripening it, and harvest it. Till then, they used to live at the particular place. This is what the in the human revolution we can see. Slowly and gradually, they learn numerous of the things, and they change their self. Then it comes towards the scientific revolution. In the scientific revolution, we can see that every now and then in the past, and now and in the future, number of the things is invented by the scientists, and number of the things are invented by the people, in which we can say that how many things they are making. Now, in this scenario, we can see how we made our life very much easy according to our belief, according to our desire, and to make the human life very easy, we make numerous of things. I will give you the one more thing, that is a barter system. Now you think what the barter system is. Barter system is, in the simple meaning we can say, that is the exchange of things. I will give you the example. If someone is growing wheat and another person is growing rice, so the person who is growing wheat, he want rice, and the second person who is growing rice, he want wheat. So they used to exchange the things. Why they used to exchange the things? Because the earlier people do not use the money, they only used to exchange the thing. I will give you the second example. If like a particular person wants shoes and another person want cloth, the person who wants shoes, he is a tailor, and the person who wants shoes, he is what, a like you can take it like one person wants what, shoes, and other person wants what, a cloth. So they used to exchange this thing, like a person used to give clothes to him and that particular person gives shoes to him. This is called the exchange system. Because earlier people don't use the money, earlier they using the exchange of system. As the time passes, they use the stone money. As the time passes, they use the silver coin and a gold coin. As the time passes, they use the metallic money. As the time passes, they use the paper money, in which we can say that nowadays, if you want to buy anything, the paper money we are using, by which if you want anything, paper money we give and we will get the things. Now, if we see that in digital era, now we are using the different types of things, like we can do payment with the plastic money, by the online banking, and the numerous of the things, like Earlier, what we have to exchange the thing, we have to using the stone money, we are using the gold or the silver coins, we are using the metallic money, we are using the paper money. Nowadays, we are using the plastic money, or you can say the debit card, by which we can say that the numerous of things are going to happen. Now, and one more thing, the scientific revolution, the information era, where we can see the numerous of technology we are using, which help us what the things are going on. Nowadays, we are using the number of technologies, internet, machines to make our life very easy, by which we can make a life comfortable. What the excess amount of information get at a particular place. You can see the IT sectors, you can see the technological sectors, you can see the robotic sector, in which I will give you one example. In Hyderabad, there is one hotel where the hotel owner is using robot to serve the food to his consumer. The particular consumer give order to that robot, and then the robot take this particular order towards the chef. The chef used to make the food, and that particular food is served by that robot. Nowadays, also the doctors and the nurses are using the robot, their helping hand, because by which the doctors and nurses are not affected by them. So the robot go towards the patient, they ask them what problem you have, what kind of medicine you want, and what prescription, which doctor you want to meet. All these things are recorded by the robot, and that particular robot is sent towards the doctor. He explains everything, that these are the particular things which is affected to that particular patient, and these are the scenario you have to check. So nowadays the robots are also the helping hand of the doctor. So this used to come in the environment sector, where the human settlements are going on. Now the last thing is the World Environment is observed on the 5th June of every year. In this case, we can say that the World Environment Day is celebrated on 5th June in every country. So far now, what we have explained in this chapter, the geography, then the environment meaning, where the environment words comes from the French, that is environ, neighborhood, the define of environment, the components of environment, that is natural, lithosphere, atmosphere, hydrosphere, biosphere, then human, individual, family, community, religion, educational, politics, then human made roads, building, park, industry, railway tracks, biotic components, abiotic components, lithosphere, it is a solid crust, irregular, grassland, jungle, agriculture, hydrosphere, it is the domain of water, different types of domain of water like river, pond, lake, ocean, etc. Then atmosphere, it is the thin layer of air that grounds of the earth hold the gravitational force. Then in the biosphere, the plant and animal kingdom together make up the biosphere. Ecosystem is what? The immediate surrounding where the human or the living organism used to live, like humans, plants, animals live together in their immediate surrounding, and they see the number of scenarios, what the things are going to happen. They are having their own environment. If we talk about the human environment, like earlier they were animals, slowly and gradually as the time passes, according to their needs, they learn numerous of things. With the forest, then the human settlement, then the cities, then the technological era, then the internet surveying. In this digital era, they are having their own environment. Like if we are not able to survive this planet, there the number of the things like the plants, the animals, the birds, they used to become extinct. So on the 5th June of every year, we observe World Environment Day to save this planet. If we are not save this planet, we are not able to survive it. So we have to save our environment on not on the particular day, on each and everyday basis. Like we can give water to the animals, we can give water to the birds, like especially in the summer, say we can feed the food to them, like we are giving numerous of things to these animals. We can plant numerous of the trees to save our environment. The numbers of the campaigns are going on by the student, by the teachers, by the numerous of the people to save our planet. So we can do how to save our planet by doing numerous of things. So I have to keep this in mind. Without air, without water, without food, and without land, without the sunlight, we can't live. All these things are very much necessary for us to live on this planet. Thank you.